Hey everybody, in today's episode, I want to talk about how to structure your offer. Okay, so if you're an aspiring course creator, or maybe you have already started building your course and getting it out to the world, I want to talk about the strategy that we use to make sure that you not only can launch your course, but successfully sell your course. Because here's the reality is the way that you maybe did things as a one-on-one service provider, a freelancer, a consultant, or whatever you're doing offline, once you package and move your course or your program online, it's a little bit different in terms of how to grow and scale it. And so I just want to talk briefly about that, because the actual marketing and sales for how to get your course out there and how to get it sold may be just a little bit different than what you're used to. I have a client right now, and so this is actually an open letter for them in terms of helping them create a strategy for how to take what they have and grow it and scale it in a way that helps to serve them and serve their goals and overall business strategy. All right. So when you are out sort of looking for clients in a one-on-one service, relationship, either an agency, a freelancer model, or whatever it is, you tend to go out and either target who you want to sell to and then go and speak to them. You do speaking engagements, you do maybe some brown bag lunches and different things like that, so you can get in front of the right people so they purchase your offer. Now, when you're moving your program online, if your goal and your strategy is actually to sell something without you being present, then you have to change your front end approach as well. So one recommendation that we have for our clients, and this is the sort of the standard in the industry and what we implement 99.9% of the time, is that you have one avatar, right? So you have one person or one avatar type that you're focused on. You have one way to sort of lead them in, right? So they raise their hand or they come into your world, and then you have one sort of training or lead magnet or something that you are able to offer to them. Your goal is to attract them, just to find them and attract them, and then you put them into your funnel. And what happens when you put them into a funnel is you're literally funneling them from where they are in the world to being ready to buy your offer. So your goal when you're funneling them through your front end, which is your kind of your marketing system, is to get them to know, like, and trust you. So you're building your authority. You are helping them make a decision that your program is the program that's going to help solve their problem. Okay, so you have one person that you're focused on, one type of person you're focused on, one funnel that you're putting them through that is literally going to take them from thinking about what you have to offer to actually getting them to purchase. And then you have one product. So one thing for them to buy, not a million things for them to buy, but one thing for them to buy. And when you do that, then your job is to literally focus on having one person, one funnel, one product that they can purchase, and then you just keep going through that process, right? Get more people in, go through the funnel, and get them to buy all the way to $1 million. Like one product, one focus, all the way to $1 million. Once you have $1 million business, then you can start to grow and scale from there based on what your clients are asking for, what the next step is, and then potentially additional products or services that you want to offer. All right, so that's the model. And so everything that you do has a strategic intention towards that sale. If you don't have that strategic intention towards the sale, then you end up confusing your buyer, confusing yourself, and diffusing your efforts and your energy. The biggest mistake that I see people make is that they're confusing activity with action. And when you do that, what you're doing is you're literally putting too many sort of obstacles in someone's course to purchase. in someone's way to purchase. And so what happens is they don't know what to purchase, right? So if you have your core product and you add multiple products around it, then why would somebody buy the multiple products versus the core product that you actually want to send them to? So especially when it's a low ticket offer, it's something that's not higher than $100 price point. The amount of effort in creating anything else is just not worth it. So what you want to do is literally funnel them to that one offer. Now, you may have the ability to downsell that offer, right? So if somebody says, well, I don't want to buy that offer, it's too much, it's too expensive, it's too much time, whatever it is, then on the back end of the funnel, you can add a downsell, which then would downsell them to a less expensive option. Maybe it's a quick option. Maybe it's less expensive. Maybe it's something that is a fast track or something else that then prepares them to go back to the bigger program. And so that's a strategy that you can use as part of the funnel is you're still driving them to that main offer, but you could have a downsell on the back end of it. And so I would focus on trying to sell that main product and forget everything else other than how are you finding and attracting the right people to put into your funnel. So the funnel doesn't change, the product doesn't change, the downsell doesn't change. All you're doing is changing what's happening on the front end to get them into your program. And that is literally the whole point, is to get them into the program. So what that's going to do is it's going to help you leverage your time and experience. So you're focused on getting them into the funnel and then selling them. That's all you're focused on, which is going to get to your goal of putting it on evergreen, being able to sell without spending so much time and energy, and being able to drive people in and have them be able to consume your product with or without you, depending upon your business model. So as you're getting started, that is where to focus. Later, you can add additional products. You can add additional sort of services around it. But the noise that you want to make is to bring people in and put them into your funnel. That should not change. That should not be different. Okay, so that is the model of an online course, online program business at the core, and kind of the fundamentals of how that works. And so the structure of that is, how do you attract people, and really thinking through that. Could be ads, it could be organic, it could be speaking, it could be organic outreach, could be all sorts of different things, right? You're attracting your avatar, and then you're putting them into the funnel, meaning you're putting them into some type of system that allows them to know, like, and trust you, so they're ready to purchase, which is the next thing, is that purchasing process. All of those can be automated to the extent that you can automate those 3 sections. So the time that you're then able to spend is on the front end, bringing them in. And sometimes, in some cases, we work with large corporations, or we work with people who are trying to sell to large corporations. And in some cases, you may be focused on getting that higher ticket sale from a corporation, right? So if you want a company, for example, if you want to sell your program to a company and you want them to buy 1,000 licenses, sometimes, maybe I'll dig into this in another episode, but sometimes in reality, it's better to have that conversation on the phone, right? You're talking about a high price point. You're asking somebody to put in thousands of dollars on their credit card. Most likely, they're going to want to have a conversation with you. They're maybe going to want a PO or an invoice or something a little bit different. Do not add extra friction to someone's purchasing process. But you can see that you can actually spend the time getting those high ticket buyers on the phone and having a conversation and giving them a way to purchase, versus spending all your time and activity trying to get somebody to buy your low ticket offer, right? Like, where is the value there from a business perspective? The value is in the personal high touch for those high ticket buyers, right? Like, those are the conversations you want to have. That's where you want to spend your limited amount of time and resources, is in that conversion. If somebody is going to drop thousands of dollars on your program, it's probably worth having a conversation with them versus spending a lot of time and attention trying to get somebody to buy a $15, $20, $47, $97 program, right? Those you can sell all day long without human intervention, right? You can just put ads to them and then have them go through your funnel and purchase your product. They don't need you to be a part of that conversation or a part of that buying decision. But people who are spending thousands of dollars probably are worth having a conversation, and gives you valuable information about how to get them what they're looking for and be able to provide that value to them. So, again, hopefully this course building secret tip is helpful for you today as you think through your strategy. Most people spend way too much time trying to recreate what they've created instead of just putting people in the right program and driving them through. If you have questions about this, if you need clarity about how to make this happen and what each of the steps of the process looks like, please reach out to me. I'm happy to have a conversation with you where we can really map out what you have and simplify the heck out of it to really have it actually serve you in the long run. Because you may feel like by doing all this activity and creating new and more things, you're able to sell more. Actually, are selling less because you're not helping somebody focus in on the buying decision that you want them to take. And so by just focusing on how to get that experience dialed in, you're able to replicate and sell more and increase that volume so you can grow and scale.
Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.